guys have sex with multiple girls, he's the man. Girls have sex with more than one guy, she's a slut. That is fact, and that's fucking terrible. No woman should be called a slut just because she likes to get her freak on once in a while. And if a man can do it, she can do it too. Period.
I feel like guys and girls, if they want to, do it with anyone, they shouldn't have like a label against their names. I feel like if a girl can have sex with many guys, she can be the girl, and if a man has sex with many guys, he can be the man. I think it should be equal.
I agree with that. It's definitely something that should be equal.
Yeah.
It feels like with being a guy, like I've experienced this myself, like having sex with multiple girls is like a trophy, and it's kind of stupid and really, really toxic in my opinion.
Catcalling any woman, sexual harassment. Catcalling a fireman. It's okay because he's a male and he's hot as AF. Now that's a double standard. I agree with this, and I think this is mainly why people don't take feminism so like serious, because women also do things that they wouldn't want men to do to them. So if you don't want it done to you, then why do it to other people? And they say it, oh, he's a guy, he can handle it, but you want to be treated equally, so why wouldn't you want the same thing that you don't want to be done to you? Why would you want to do it to other people?
When a man hits a woman, it's considered an act of abuse, but when a woman hits a man, it's considered an acceptable display of anger. Okay, so my opinion, if a woman hits a guy, gets expected to get hit back, period. Only because the simple fact is, if you're putting your hands on someone, you can't expect them not to retaliate and hit you back. But yes, it's disrespectful for a man to hit a woman.
A confident man is a strong leader. A confident woman is a bitch. Now that's a double standard. I have personally come across this. Any leadership position I've ever been a part of, it has been met with resistance from the people I've been trying to lead. Not because of me, like my lack of leadership skills, but because any woman in power is automatically considered out for your throat. She's not considered looking out for the best of the group. She's considered a bitch. And it especially comes from the males within that organization, which is the worst part. And the females don't do enough to stick up for each other. It's the men coming for the women and the women not doing enough.
So like with this one, I feel like what you see with a lot, with double standards, especially the ones that favor men in this sense, is that it's kind of like a superiority thing and like an intimidation thing. So like all these were kind of manufactured just because men wanted to push women down so that they could have superiority over them. And really, I guess that's just kind of what we're getting into now as far as breaking that mold. But this one is definitely one that I see a lot.
Right. A guy is in a bad mood and he has a lot on his mind. A woman is in a bad mood and it must be that time of the month.
That's fucking up. That's fucking mean, bro. Oh, can I curse? Are you like, okay.
But yeah, so bad guys say that to justify it. Yeah, it's just not right.
It's a misunderstanding of like what that even is in general, like understanding what a...
Not every woman who's like going through her cycle is angry.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
My girlfriend's totally normal she's great all the time.
Right, Jimmy at Random Ignorance tweeted, "A woman crying is natural, a man crying is weak. Hashtag now that's a double standard." This one's interesting because crying is just a natural emotion for anyone, really. And I mean, I saw a grown man cry last night. Joel Embiid, Game 7, just had that buzzer beater over him. He was crying, but that just shows he's a true competitor. That's natural. Yeah, no, crying definitely isn't weak. It's just an emotion. Yeah, anyone that actually thinks that a man crying is weak is pretty messed up because it's natural for everybody. Everyone has emotions.
Viagra is covered by insurance, but birth control isn't. I think that's kind of ridiculous because like people use birth control for like a lot of reasons. So it's just like, why wouldn't that be covered, but Viagra of all things is?
It's kind of like really ridiculous considering a lot of women use birth control for like other various things such as like to help with their acne, and like some people I know, some of my friends get really, really bad like period cramps, so like they have literally not been able to like come out to eat with us sometimes because of things like that. And Viagra kind of is just used for pleasure essentially when birth control is essentially a medical need, so that should kind of be fixed.